pushing in that direction.
So we got a full cast and certified therapists because we all need therapy here, right? I know I do, kind of.
No, we all need therapy. Definitely.
So let's start off the topic for today: the current state of Black dating globally. Jeff, take the lead.
Okay.
Current state.
Yeah, so the current state is actually pretty dismal in terms of the Black community specifically, but also in terms of Western countries. I think it's pretty obvious for people who've been paying attention. Divorce is pretty high. Marriage is pretty low. It's the lowest in our community. And there's a lot of finger pointing about why that is. So this particular episode, we decided that one half of the Black community, Black women, there's a lot of stereotypes about how you all are seen. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of, negative attitudes about how you're seen. And I think that this would be a really great opportunity first to give you a voice, to actually speak on how's it feel. Is it true? Is it false? Is it a hybrid of both? And then also us as men being able to hear your questions and also your grievances. And then hopefully we will even expound on, well, how do you feel about Black men currently? And I think that if we can give space for that, you all will start offering it, and then hopefully you'll be open to hearing what it is that we have to say. And I do think that as men, when we don't actually ask for your opinions, when we don't actually ask for how y'all think, this is what ends up happening. It seems like we're just talking at you instead of listening. So my hope and goal is that this is just one of many podcasts to come where we start to shift how we see and talk to each other. And my lens is I'm not just talking to you all, and you all aren't just talking to me. We're talking to all the men and women that look just like us, and how we talk to each other shapes how people look at our community. If their women don't respect their men, if their men don't respect their women, why would anybody else respect us?
Exactly.
All right, so that's really the topic for today, and we'll go from there.
All right, so who wants to start? First question for us.
What is the first question?
Well, it's your question.
Your
We don't know it yet till you ask it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that.
I have to take out my phone.
You want to go first?
My bad. It's in my notes. Okay.
I can go
So-
first. Oh, you
Yeah.
first?
Oh,
You got it?
damn.
You should
Yes.
go, baby.
She's on the camera.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Our queens.
in the meantime, turn the volume down. Just turn the volume down on the side, just in case. Of your
Oh, no,
phone.
it's off. It was because I was on an Instagram post.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so my first question for Black men is, do you believe Black men and Black women love each other differently, or are we just taught to express our love differently?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, no problem. Do you believe Black men, I'm sorry, my voice cracking. Do you believe Black men and Black women love each other differently, or are we taught to express our love differently
That's a good question.
Differently and compared to who?
to each other?
Like, but
Male and female, or
Like
Or white,
Black,
or
like
Asian.
how a Black man expresses his love
Mm-hmm.
versus like how a Black woman expresses our love. Like are
gender
we-
differences.
I would think there's more gender than racial with that. Like, yeah,
I think
a
she's
man's
talking
gonna.
about only gender though.
Well, y'all said to make the questions about Black men. Why are y'all confusing me?
No, I'm
And I
trying to
didn't
figure out.
decide. Do you want me to go to question number 2?
When you saying differently, I'm just trying to say if it's like comparing it by races or are you comparing.
Whatever you feel like you wanna.
But it's your
Well,
question
I
though.
would-
I mean, it's your question,
Yeah.
so
I mean, the way that I framed my question was like, I guess more gender focused, but
Yeah.
specifically, I don't know how white people love each other. I don't even know how we love each other.
You're talking about Black men versus Black women. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So we clear. Okay, perfect. Go ahead. You got it first.
You want me to repeat the question?
So just pretty much you're saying Black men and Black women love each other differently. So yeah, the man and the woman loves each other differently is what you're pretty much saying.
Well, I'm asking, like, okay, so let me go to the question.
I think
I think I got it. I got it.
You got it?
I'm saying, do you believe we love each other differently, or do you believe we
for
just
sure.
express it differently?
I think we love each other differently. Also express it. I think both can be true. Yeah, definitely. Because the man, he doesn't express his love the same way a woman would. Whether he be Black or white, we're not technically really that vocal, especially Black men. We're less vocal. The more we speak, the more insignificant we appear in a woman's eyes a lot of times. It depends on a lot of the women. A lot of women don't like men that say too much because he has too much time on his hands. So, but a man wants a woman that talks too much so you can tell her to shut up. Like, you got to have that balance. Like, you need something like a balance. They express themselves from their words and their emotions. Men, they express themselves through their actions. So
Exactly.
it's completely different. I do think we love each other differently.
What do you think, Anna?
Can I follow up on that? Do you think we were taught to love each other differently, or is it like we are different by nature?
I think by nature. I think it's a nature thing, just because if you look even at the beginning of the Bible, Adam and Eve, they had their own set positions when they were brought on the earth itself. So I think so, yeah. Ever since the beginning, we all have our own positions.
I mean, I think definitely instinctively, yeah, we obviously behave differently. We bring a different value and energy to all relationships, whether they're personal or family or romantic. I think the issue exclusively with the black community, and it's spreading, this is an issue that's spreading throughout the entire West, is that in general, we haven't been taught how to behave within our role. And again, I think that's with friends, family, business, as well as romantic. I think we're just not being taught how to be well-adjusted human beings in any setting whatsoever. But where we suffer the most is the relationships, because it's the most emotionally charged. And then also it's the most significant. Whereas family, you can have those falling outs. You're still going to be brothers and sisters. You're still going to be cousins. You're still going to be auntie, uncle, mom, whatever. The relationship part, we keep on separating before we figure out how to correct our behavior. So we go on to the next relationship and ruin that also. And then we keep blaming the other gender, and we never were taught anyway.
I love that.
What about you, Fresh?
I'll say this, man. So I'm from Barbados, and obviously, it's predominantly cheese on bread, black. And I enjoy my black queens over there and here in America. The problem is that, like, I think as a guy dating, especially if you're on the way to be successful or on the way up, some of you get jealous of us. And let me explain what I mean. So, for example, let's say I'm doing well for myself and I'm climbing up the ladder. For whatever reason, you want to challenge me. It's competition. It's like, why do you want to compete with your man? You get me? So to me, I think that's another point as well, because we're trying to get to the top of the ladder, and for whatever reason, you guys try to pull us down when we're doing that. Also, in the bedroom, I'm trying to smash, right? Dog, I'm pulling the hair, it comes out. That's just crazy to me. But then again, dog, I'm just saying, bro, keeping it real. So that's the point I want to put there. But again, you guys can do better. That's all I'm saying.
That don't happen to the snow bunnies.
That wasn't her question.
They tracks don't slip out, not the microlinks.
No,
Not the taping.
That part.
Hold on. I'm gonna hold Fresh's foot to the fire.
Hold on, go ahead.
Because that wasn't her question.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna pose this question: Have you ever been loved by a black woman?
Of course.
Not that's not related
Not your
to
mama.
you.
Of course, yeah.
All right?
You sure?
My first girl, she was white. My second girl was black.
First,
Snow bunny killer. Sorry.
and how old are you?
But the problem is that, like, for example, I was in my island, right? I wanted to leave. She's like, don't leave, stay here. But it's like, it's all selfish. And I can say that for most women, of course, but like,
Right.
generally speaking, that in particular was like, okay, I'm trying to do better for myself, excel, and become successful, come to America. Thank God I came here.
Yeah.
But you want me to stay because you want to be selfish. However, I came over here, same shit. Oh, don't work late. Don't work late. Come party with us. No, nigga, I'm trying to be successful. So to me, it's like, you're trying to hold me back from my dreams. And white women be like, what do you need? Hispanics be like, I'll cook for you. So I'm just saying the cultures are different. You got me?
Oh, hold on. The expectation is different because the white girl doesn't have entitlement to you. So you said earlier that you feel that black women act as if you're competing with them. Well, what's the opposite of competing?
Working together?
Team. So if they didn't feel like they was on home team, then you only left them the option of being competitive. So a lot of black women don't feel that they're on the same team with us, which is why we keep referring to ourselves as black women and black men as opposed to black people. So this is the issue with black women. So this is why they have an issue when they see us with non-black women, because they feel like there is an entitlement there because they feel like we supposed to be home team.
Okay,
You
so
know
when
what
I'm
I'm
home team, I'm playing the game, you're fighting against me, that's not teamwork.
When the last time you been home team? I'm just curious.
Okay, so I went to the motherland like 2 weeks ago. No, it's not, like a month ago. And I was there with a sister.
Like you took one with you? You took a woman with you?
I met a sister over there.
And
We had a time, and she came back here. Listen, I'm just saying that that's what I've seen myself personally, and other people I know that are successful, the same thing. So I got friends at NBA, NFL, same shit. I'm like, bro, like I understand why you date white girls because it's easier.
But can I give you some stats real quick, just really quick?
Sure.
Did you know that the majority of married, like, couples, like, black marriages, we mainly marry each other. We don't.
course.
It looks like what they show on the media, like, oh, every successful man, they go get them someone outside of. Actually, if you really look at the numbers,
It's black on black.
we marry more of each other than out of the race.
Yeah.
But question for you: is this successful black man? though?
Yes. Yes.
Or you mean the average of black men?
No, she means just not famous.
No, it's both. If
Both.
you can look at both numbers. The only reason why it's for some reason media will only show more
they portray
of the
what they
people
wanna portray.
who are like
in the
interracially married.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two of our biggest basketball players in the league are
but
married
they-
to black women.
Yeah, but there's an agenda
Steph
there.
Curry and
And
LeBron
LeBron
James.
LeBron James? Oh,
It
I
doesn't-
couldn't wait,
We
nigga.
talking about. They talking about.
LeBron James?
Out there.
You know what that nigga does?
You go
I don't
put
care
him on
about.
there.
But that's not
I don't
the
care
point.
about his extracurricular activities.
No, because
You go put him on
did we
there,
not have a
man.
conversation earlier?
Right now, I
did we
promise
talk
you,
about?
Wallahi,
Oh,
if Drake
man.
came out
You go put
and
LeBron
told
on
the
there.
truth of what happened to LeBron, that nigga smashed no bunnies like it's yesterday.
Okay, but he smacked. But he didn't marry him.
He didn't marry
He
them.
didn't procreate with them.
For the image.
He didn't procreate with them.
Looks good.
I know.
Hey,
I don't. Okay. Well, I'm glad that he's
One
choosing
second.
the image over anything. Let him do that.
So 1 second.
And you choose the snow bunny.
So one
He
second.
stayed
Hold
on
on,
home
hold on,
team.
hold on. 1
He's yapping,
second.
though.
1 second, because with her initial question
Yeah.
about if black men and black women express and love the same way and express their love in the same way, the obvious answer is clearly no.
Right. No.
What I'm more interested in is how that expression, how we're defining love. All right.
Yeah.
And my initial issue and concern, and I'll do both men and women, so it don't come off like I'm only targeting one group.
Okay.
As and what's your name, sir?
Dom.
As Dom said pretty eloquently, actually, men tend to view their love through the lens of action, service. My view, like for a lot of men's view, is if I'm doing provision, protection, things of that ilk, I'm coming home every day, I'm loving you. All the other stuff that falls outside of that in their mind, that has nothing to do with love. So that's for them why they kind of can separate sex versus love. Because that's how he sees it from what he's trying to express. Am I saying that's the right way to do it? Or that's the healthy
It's
way
necessary.
to do it? I'm just saying that's how men see it. On the flip side, women seem to lean more heavily with the concept of love, with it being based on their feelings and emotions.
'Cause-
So the problem with that is, although it's true, both sides, you got to like each other. But you won't always like each other. You got to care about each other, but there's moments when you don't care about the other side. And the issue is that when you lean too heavily with the feelings and emotion side, you're now going to start making really drastic and harmful decisions. So when it comes to expressing love, one way to view this is through the lens of vows. When men and women give vows to each other, till death do us part, in sickness and health, richer or poorer, that seems to be a disconnect with what it is that women are claiming when they say that they love a man. Why do we say this? If you're saying you love him, and then you're giving all these oaths that's holding you to the standard of staying long term till death do us part, but we're having such high divorce rates. We're seeing you all leaving, not necessarily just because he is or isn't doing certain things, or let's say he is not doing certain things. The concern is from the male side, when we see what you mean by love, what you actually mean is, I love you until I don't. So when we,
it's conditional.
to a degree, both sides are, but the issue is your condition seems to be based on how you feel.
Right.
So the issue is men actually don't believe you all are loyal to us. We actually believe you're loyal to your feelings about us. So just to clarify, that's how men and women are looking at this concept of love. So when you're looking at Hollywood shows, romantic films that saying this is what love should look like, and it's not totally accurate. It's not real life. And you're comparing and contrasting not only to what the media is showing you, but also social media. Well, she got this ring. Well, if you really loved me, you would do this. Well, you should have been able to afford that. Or now you're basically saying, I can't even submit or love a man until he makes X. You didn't just come up with that on your own. So now your definition of love is not even just being led by your feelings, emotions. Now it's being led by external things that has nothing's actually going on between me and you. So I'm going to tell you what my personal made up definition is right here in the moment. Yeah. Love for me is the ongoing commitment to stay, to serve, to provide, and to nurture. Period. That's love. Everything else we're adding are bonuses. The ongoing commitment, the intentional decision to continue to serve, to protect, to provide, and to nurture. That's love. So everything else we're doing when we're in and out of relationships and putting all these crazy lofty standards on each other, everybody can do that. But for me, I think that's a base foundational level that you can clearly see whether or not he's loving you or not. I can clearly see whether she's loving me or not. Does that make sense?
Real quick, she had a disagreement because I get what you're saying. You said it's not true how a man see women for feelings earlier.
Yeah, I was just saying that because I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. I just feel like if you actually love somebody for who they are, it's like, it sucks that we about to say this, but if I love somebody for who they are, no matter what they do to me, I'm gonna continue to love them because I'm not just loving my feelings for you. I love you as an individual. So if I love you as an individual, that means I accept you and all your flaws no matter what. And despite how I feel like I'm not too into social media. I try not to be because that is kind of like the disruptions of relationships and you're constantly comparing yourself to other people and that goes for both. So if a man is saying, okay, he can give this to her, but I can't do that for my girl. Now and I don't need whatever you're giving to this woman. I don't even know her. I don't care what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for me specifically, I love people for who they are. Obviously, if you upset me or whatever the case is, we're going to have to take our space. We have to be alone. We need to think before we can come back and be in union together and actually have a conversation. But if I don't love you for who you are first, I'm not going to get myself in feelings about you. And then now I'm kind of using my feelings as like a control mechanism in a way. And I'm sure we all have been there where it's like we feel crazy. But it's like if I'm like, this happened to me recently where it's like I felt like I like somebody so much, I was in love. But I'm there so deep that I lost myself. And then it's like,
oh shit.
But then it's like I still love him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I still love him like to this day, just like who he is as a person. So it's like somebody can even talk about him, and I would be like, I know I'm like, hey,
he's like,
DM
I know,
me,
girl.
I'm here, baby. I still love you.
So hold on, real quick, just to respond to what she's saying. It's important in these conversations where we're talking about things in general, when we're not being specific, to take our own personal experience and project that onto society and everybody else.
Right.
If most women thought like you did, they wouldn't be initiating 70 to 80% of the divorces. So the reality is you may love people for who they are and be able to accept them and their flaws and their shortcomings and their low points. A lot of people are not able to do that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now with men and women, that looks different in terms of that. I don't actually think it's a gendered issue. For men, I genuinely do believe the more that we're able to master and lean in on our purpose, our values, and our ability to maintain a commitment that we've offered to her, that is the ultimate form of us being able to show that we love this woman. For women, the ability to not be led primarily by her emotions when they are negative and still be able to show up, still be able to be present, still be able to cook, still be able to be nice and nurturing, even when she don't want to.
And have sex.
Okay? That's love. A lot, how many men are in marriages and relationships that say it was after she got comfortable or when things are going south or between us, the sex decline, the intimacy decline. So it's not based on your love. It's based on your feelings in the moment for so when you love him, this is how you showing all these things. But when your feelings change, all those things disappear. So that's the thing that as a man, I'm communicating and saying, that's why we see it so differently. What if you reversed it? You know what? I don't like her right now. I don't love her right now. So I'm not gonna pay the bills right now.
Nope.
I'm not going. I know the trash got to be taken out, but I'm not going to take the trash out no more. I'm just going to let the trash pile up indefinitely in the house.
Yeah.
Till she appreciate me. If he started nitpicking and picking all the things that he just decided he's just not going to do anymore, you're going to learn very quickly and feel like this man doesn't love you anymore. Men by default, because they're not initiating all of the breakups and divorces, are staying in relationships when they aren't even loved.
Or happy.
Right? So that's how it just looks a little bit different. We can't take our male brain and project it onto women, and we can't take our female brain and say, well, this is how I think or this is how I feel. So therefore, this is what it is for society. We have to talk about in general, because I don't want to get into anybody's personal, individual relationships or situations. In general, this is how, to me, I think men and women tend to express it. And when we don't express it, this is how it destroys relationships.
So real quick, I get what you're saying 100% because you think it's going to be more individual and you're focused on the person. But the question is, if that was true, where's your man now?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
It's we not getting into personal stuff, right?
Well, no,
Don't worry.
No.
Cause he in my DMs.
No. He isn't, but I am.
What? But I like what you trying to say? What's up? You trying to go back?
Because I get your point, right? And I think it's a valid point. I'm just saying the person that you love or you fall in love with became somebody over time. And that individual you love, you said, doesn't matter what they do, you still love them. But where's your man now?
Oh, I wasn't done talking, honestly, before he cut me off.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I lost myself and I had to go be alone and actually like come out of whatever it was, like, and realize what's going on. And it doesn't matter how much I love you as an individual. Guess who I need to love first and more?
Yourself?
Myself. So it doesn't really matter where he's at right now. Where am I? Ask me where I'm at. Where am I mentally before I get into that? Because respectfully, he was going through whatever he was going through. Okay? And I, as a man, I know y'all go through a lot and y'all don't like to talk. Y'all like to be alone and this, that, and the third. But me, as a person, I grew up with both my mother and my father. And I've seen my dad in spaces. And I know we're not talking personal stuff, but this is my life. And my life is going to get to general questions as well. But I've seen my dad in spaces where you don't see men cry. I see my dad cry. What woman do you know is like, oh my God, I see my black father cry. My Rastafari. No, that does not happen. So when you feel me? So it's like, but when you see something like that, you see a man in front of you that is crying in front of you. Now I have a lot of empathy for men because I know, oh my God, you're going through this. Now, a lot of women might not have that. They might not have a father. They might not have a brother. I was lucky enough that I had that. So I can look at it like, okay, he's acting that way. And low-key,